Alright guys, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, thanks for joining me. Today, it's a Saturday. That means we're off out wild camping. I've not been out camping in about 4 weeks, but I'm really looking forward to this one. An old army colleague I haven't seen in over 20 years. He's driving all the way up from England, 6-hour drive with his son. So we're going to a little reservoir, a little wooded area, a reservoir in Stirlingshire up here in Scotland. I think he's bringing Pomoly Bromance hot tent, and I've not really decided yet. I've got a couple of tents in the back, but looking forward to the night, so join me. That's me arrived at camp, so I'm going to get the tent set up. The tent I've got with me today is a Crua Dual, so I'm going to get that set up and help Jimmy, he's got a hot tent, so I'm going to get the Dual up, get the hot tent up. It's starting to rain, so we got to move on. Right guys, that's the tent set up. Time we get in it, still raining. Time we get in it, get the airbed set up, and time to relax. Hey guys, you can see that's Jimmy set up with the hot tent, even though he's not got a stove. It's Pomoly Bromance 70. I'll give you a wee look inside it. A big enough tent. And we've got no stove, loads of room. Yep, centre pole in the middle. Looks decent. I do think the front part can come out as an awning as well, so yep, that's a decent hot tent. But be even better with a stove in it, Jimmy. Yeah, it was due a stove, but it never arrived. And
hey, my sleeping bag came today though.
Your sleeping bag?
Even though I'm here.
So, he's not got a sleeping bag either, that was came. So, anyway guys, we'll be back to you once everything's set up, fire going, and get some food and a few well-earned beverages on the go. Right, see you in a bit. Alright guys. Just remembered I had a camp bed. I bought this camp bed about 1.5 years ago. It's been lying about in my car, so I thought, I'm going to try using the camp bed instead of sleeping on the ground. Yeah, about 20-minute, half-hour round trip to the car, get the camp bed, so I'm going to see if that's any comfier. And this is where I am. Don't know if you can see in the distance the hot tent. Jimmy, my old army pal, and his son are with me. It's a beautiful wee spot down by a reservoir in Stirling. So yeah, my tent is just beside the hot tent. So I think we've maybe got 45 minutes, an hour left before we lose the light. I think Jimmy boy here is going to sort the fire. We never brought a disposable fire pit, but we're going to dig a hole, lift up the top, and then, as usual, we'll leave it as no trace. Say hi, Jimmy boy.
Alright.
So there's my tent down there. So get this camp bed sorted and get relaxing by the fire. I think our beef curry's on the go and a few cans of lager. Right, catch us in a bit. So here's Jimmy boy getting the fire started. It's a little bit windy. How are you getting on, Jimmy? Shite. Do you need a blowtorch? I've got a trusty blowtorch in my pocket just in case. Yeah, I'll bring you back, see if Jimmy gets his fire going. There we go guys, he got the fire going. He didn't even need the blowtorch. Hey guys, so the usual, got my army bivvy bag, my army Arctic bag, first tour inflatable mat, under I've got my roll mat, and for the first time in a very long time I'm sleeping in a camp bed. This tent, the Crua Duo, is definitely big enough to fit a camp bed, so yeah, we'll see if I get a comfier sleep. It's starting to get old, so yeah, got that set up. The fire has just started, so going to get over to the fire, enjoy a few beers. Alright guys, it's almost midnight here. Had a cracking night. Had a beef curry, had some homemade naan bread over a Dutch oven, had some cheese toasties, had some sausages, brilliant, well fed, and yeah, really good to catch up with my old army mate Jimmy and his boy who's into wild camping. Yeah, Jimmy's boy, he's got a YouTube channel. It's called Outdoor Wild Camping. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check him out. He's all young. He's want to get into wild camping. He loves it and outdoors. He was sitting up with me for a couple of hours there after Jimmy went to his bed. Yeah, he loves it. But obviously in England, you're restricted. You can't go out as much as you can in Scotland to places. So yeah, I think he's loved the trip up. Campfire. Beautiful wee spot here in Stirlingshire, right by a reservoir in a little wooded area. So yeah, I've got a couple of beers. They're away to bed in the hot tent without a stove. Yeah, I've got the Crua Duo down there, so going to hit the sack maybe half an hour, have a beer, listen to some music. It's just good to get out. It's good to relax. Been a very stressful week at work, so yeah, this is what it's all about, being outdoors, innit? Love it. Love watching the campfire. It's better than Coronation Street, blah blah blah. Right guys, I'll see you in the morning. Hopefully we're going to get a big free breakfast for Jimmy. He's got all the breakfast stuff, skillets, so fingers crossed to get a big free breakfast. What a morning guys to wake up to. What a morning. That's Jimmy, just got the billy can, the water for a brew, over the fire. cold on last night, as you can probably see with some of the frost of it. I think we're down to probably -1, -2. But all good in the army Arctic bag. Woke up at one point a wee bit chilly. Perhaps could have zipped in my sleeping bag because I'd actually got a bit warm during the night. But yeah, what a beautiful morning to wake up to. I was saying to my friend Jimmy there, Scotland, 4 seasons in one day. Last night it was raining, freezing cold, and now the sun's out. Beautiful day. So yeah, just going to start packing up. Going to get a breakfast on the go. Unusual for me, but yeah, I'm going to stay for breakfast and we'll see what happens after that. Alright guys, just went for a walk. Just went for a walk along the reservoir. Jimmy's making breakfast. But yeah, it's so peaceful up here. There's a little island over there. All the ducks are out. And yeah, just relaxing. Cup of tea. Hopefully when I go back, the breakfast is going to be made. Took a trip down to the car earlier and I banged into a fellow YouTuber. A guy called Sandy. I think he's got a YouTube channel, One Man and Her Dog. So yeah, check that out. Nice guy. He was actually up here looking for a Spitfire crash. Apparently there's a monument with a Spitfire crash, so if I've got time, I'm going to try and find that. It's about here somewhere. But yeah, sit, relax, have a cup of tea, and hopefully my breakfast is ready when I go back. And I said, Jimmy boy has almost got the breakfast ready. Superb. Billy cans on the go, water, couple of rolls and sausage coming up. Sweet. Cheers, Jimmy. Alright guys, that's me, fed and watered, had my breakfast, thanks to Jimmy. That's the end of the camp. Good camp, as usual. Leave no trace. I'll show you up at the main campsite, but yeah, it was a good night. As you can see, that's where the hot tent was, that's where the fire was. Leave no trace. If you don't mind, give me a like and subscribe, it'd be much appreciated. So it's goodbye for me, it's a goodbye for Jimmy.
Goodbye.
Goodbye for Kieran. Right guys, catch you in the next one.